Welcome back to the channel. Man, I am having the hardest time, but I'm learning about this CDL. I don't know what you want to call it. Let me not call it CDL. This trucking, what I want to say, standards, the trucking criteria, the trucking rules that you have to abide by before they allow you to get a local job. I mean, I went on several interviews. I filled out several applications to the point where I said, you know what? I will apply for a yard jockey job. That way I'm just in the yard, moving trailers from this dock to that dock, you know, doing that little job that doesn't seem much, that seems to be, you know, insignificant. I can't even get that. But who are willing and ready to hire me? These people that want to send me over the road. They will take me in a heartbeat. Snyder was ready to take me in a heartbeat. And I'm like, man, I really don't want to be out there over the road. You know, I do not want to leave my elderly mother here, you know, and something happened to her. Because she's at that age, I don't know, you know, that was a scare when she had a stroke in her sleep. And I don't want to be out there somewhere 1,500 miles away and I get that phone call and I can't get back. But they don't care about that. All they care about is moving freight, you know. And the lady thought that offering me a dedicated job would be better. I said, well, where does dedicated go? Well, it can go to any other 48 states. I'm like, man, that's pretty much saying that's over the road, you know. Being out there 3 weeks and then coming home having a 34-hour reset. I'm like, man. And I remember my instructor said, you know, when he had acquired his CDL, the person that hired him took a chance. So that's telling me, you know, he didn't go over the road. And he was pointing out as he was training us when I was attending at school, you know, all these little companies that was around. But man, I tell you, I fill out those applications. These people want to know, and they want verifiable proof, you know, that you've been out there over the road. And to me, over the road is easier than driving in the city. So why would that even be a criteria? Maybe some of you truckers can help me to understand. And if you in the state of Texas and you got your own owner-operator operation going on, hit me in my inbox. Give me a part-time job. Give me some kind of job to where I can get my skills, do my skills, you know. And the other thing, what was crazy, even this Walmart distribution center that's like 5 minutes from me, they need a yard jockey. And I went over there and spoke to them because I filled out the application. And then they told me to go online to their website and fill out that application because they never heard of the website that I was telling them that I went through. So I did that, and then as I was talking to the man, he was saying how, oh no, we train all our people. You know, you really don't have to have a CDL. We train our people. So here I am, I got the Class A CDL, no restrictions, like none of that. I've been doing everything. Since I spoke to you guys last and I had my CDL, I done went back. I got my hazmat endorsement, I got my tanker endorsement, and I just did my doubles and triples endorsement about a week ago. I got every endorsement that I wanted to get. And what was that, Yellow Trucking Company? I remember reading one of their criteria, and they were like, within the first 3 months, you have to acquire these 3 endorsements. I got everything already, but they don't want me. They want me to have a year experience, you know. And I'm thinking, If you guys need people that bad, why don't you train people like Schneider will send you? They were willing to fly me wherever they were going to fly me to their training center. Why don't you have something like that for local new drivers? I don't know. None of this just makes sense. That's how I'm thinking running a trucking company. There's a big need for local drivers here. Why don't you have a training center here to train people for local driving? If you are so terrified, you know, that way you can see how these new drivers, these entry-level drivers that you're hiring drive. Maybe you will feel more confident, you know, in their abilities and in their skills. That's one thing I did do good at the school. Out of everybody that was there, every time I drove with each instructor, they were so comfortable. They were on their cell phones. They just like, I'm supposed to be paying attention to you, but you doing so good, I don't even feel like the need to, you know, watch you like a hawk. They were so at ease when I drove. That's one thing they consistently said about me driving, is that I was a good driver. But it's so frustrating. And I'm praying that something opens up, because for one thing, I had this whole other job behind the scenes that's going on, the job I'm working now. And I was even trying to see, I was asking my coworker that's a union steward, like, how can I get out of work and still keep that job, you know? So he was looking into that, to be able to get this requirement that they want out the way. Or maybe there is a place that I just haven't stumbled across that, well, there was one place, some medical place, that had an entry-level training position, and unfortunately the lady called me back and she said that there were no more spaces available, you know, for that little program. So I really thought I was gonna have that one. But anyway, I just wanted to give you guys a little update on what has been going on since I have obtained my CDL. So this is the frustration that I'm dealing with right now. But we'll see. Maybe it's going to have to be a little small company like the one that called me in Frisco. And another thing that they do a lot of bait and switch. They advertise for local, and then when they call you, all of a sudden, no, it's over the road. That happened to me a lot as well. But anyway, guys, I do not want to bore you any longer. Just giving you an update on this CDL journey now that I have closed that chapter of acquiring a CDL and actually trying to get a job. So now I'm even contemplating maybe, what have they been looking for? The people that drive the cement truck, which is not a tractor trailer, but I'm hoping like that will account for experience, because it's commercial driving, even though it's not a tractor trailer. And I have also been seeing a lot of need for dump truck drivers. So we'll see, but I'm not gonna give up. Hopefully a door will open, you know, and I can get what I need and start my path on being a good professional driver out there on the road. Well, that's how I'm going to end it, you guys, and I will see you on the next one.